Welcome to another step-by-step maintenance guide for the Pro X robot. In this video, we'll walk you through cleaning the spray system after using the robot.
Okay, so why do I need to do this?
That's a great question, because proper maintenance matters. This guide is designed to prolong your robot's lifespan and ensure the highest level of performance every time you use it. Before we begin, here is some important information about colored paint. If you are using colored paint, whether switching between colors or using it just once, always keep a canister of fresh water with you. Always flush the system until the hoses run clear. Remember, colored line marking paint is thicker and stickier than white paint, so proper flushing is important to keep the system running smoothly. Before we begin, make sure you have everything prepared beforehand to make the process easier. You will need one container with cold water and one with hot water at around 50 degrees Celsius or 120 degrees Fahrenheit, plus a smaller container with hot water for soaking smaller parts. You will also need one empty container and a tray or tub to place under the spray tool. We want to keep things as tidy as possible, so try to minimize any mess and avoid dumping paint directly into drains or the sewage system. First, remove the nozzle and filter from the robot and place them in the smaller container with hot water to soak. Next, empty the spray system of any remaining paint. To do this, lift the straw so it is no longer sitting in the paint and ensure the return hose is still in the canister. Now activate the pump using either the tablet or the yellow button. This will start the circulation. Check the return pipe and make sure no more paint is coming out. Okay, once the system is empty of paint, set up everything you need and get ready for the first flush with cold water. This removes the bulk of the paint. Make sure the suction straw is in the water, the tray is under the nozzle, and the return hose is in the empty container. To start the flush, turn on the pump. Give it a moment to create a vacuum. It should begin pumping out paint, which will slowly clear until only water is coming through. Turn the valve on and off several times to alternate between the nozzle and the return hose. This ensures the valve itself is clear of any paint. Finally, remove the suction straw from the water and drain the system until nothing comes out of the return hose. Then turn off the pump. Next, we need to open and clean the mesh inside the inline filter. Remove the screw cap, then place both the mesh and the cap into the small container of hot water to soak. Be careful. There is a small rubber washer inside the screw cap. Make sure you don't lose it. You can replace the hot water if it starts to cool down. Okay, while the inline filter parts are soaking, prepare the robot again using the same setup as before, but this time, use the hot water. If the hot water is cooling down, you can top it up. Remove the screw cap from the hot water and clean out any remaining paint if needed. Then, take out the mesh filter and make sure it is completely free of paint. Confirm the rubber washer is still inside the screw cap. Then insert the mesh and reattach the cap to the inline filter. Make sure it is sealed tight. There is no need to overdo it. Start by priming the system with the yellow button. Once water is flowing, press the blue button on and off a few times to flood the valve with hot water. Now let the hot water do its work. Turn off the pump and leave the hot water sitting in the entire spray system for 3 to 5 minutes. This helps break down any paint that cold water cannot remove on its own. Then, using the previous flushing methods, clean out any remaining paint that was broken down by the hot water until you are satisfied the hoses are clear and no more paint is coming out. And lastly, do not forget to clean the filter on the suction straw. You can do this in the container with the hot water. A quick note, for older or thicker paint layers, you might need to let the hot water sit longer or repeat the process a few times. One of the final tasks is to clean the spray plates. This can be done in two main ways, either while they are still on the robot or by removing them and cleaning them separately. Cleaning the plates is vital for keeping your line width consistent. You can use a scraper and cloth, and hot water helps to remove any paint. To remove the plates, clear any paint away from the screw head, and using a TX25 screwdriver, just loosen the screw. There is no need to take the screw out completely. The plate should lift off with the screw still attached. When reinstalling the plates, make sure to return them to their original position. The options are 5, 8, 10, and 12 centimeters, or roughly 2, 3, 4, and 5 inches. There is no need to over-tighten the screw when securing them. To finish up, remove the nozzle and filter from the hot water after a long soak. Place the filter back inside the nozzle and reattach it to the robot. Take this time to also clean the outside of the spray tool, removing any clumps of paint or debris. Remember, never use a pressure washer or high-pressure garden hose. Clean the external parts using warm water if possible, along with cloths, scrapers, and sponges. Okay. If you need any additional help or information, please reach out to our support department at support@tinymobilerobots.com. Or alternatively, you can find more resources at help.tinylinemarker.com. That's everything for this video. Until next time, thanks for watching.